morning, a beautiful Thursday morning it's going to be for us all. You can join us on all our social media platforms at OSBC TV or Osun State Broadcasting Corporation. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Once again, this morning we are discussing Senate probes 11.35 trillion naira spent on rehabilitations of refineries. Yes, that is what we are discussing this morning. And I have Alhaji Ismail Adeleke with me in the studio. Yes, he's a public analyst. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam.
And thanks for joining us this beautiful morning, sir.
Good morning, viewers at home.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Sir, when it comes to refineries in Nigeria, it has been a whole lot of issues, and people have been wondering what is keeping these refineries, because we've heard different promises. It's going to start this year, we are going to use it this month, and people are waiting, people are eager, because this petroleum is one of the things that drives the economy in Nigeria. Sir, can you give us a brief overview of the current state of Nigerian refineries and why they require substantial rehabilitations?
Thank you. Good morning once again, viewers at home. The issue of refineries is a kind of household discussion all over the country. When we know the situation on ground, when particularly the issue of petroleum subsidy removal. Even before now, quite a number of years ago, there has been a lot of discussion on how to repair refinery. That if you repair refinery, you have progress in the Osun sector. There won't be oil scarcity again. Then the price will come down. But all the efforts of the past government yielded no result. The rehabilitation of refinery has been on and on for the past 10 or 15 years ago without result. I know the kind of country we have, the kind of caliber who are in time of subsidy. Those who are receiving the receiving end of the subsidy is causing a lot of problem for the government, subsidy government, in respect of that repair of the refinery. They will not allow it to succeed because they are benefiting a lot from the subsidy. So that one is major problem where that was not successful. Secondly, the corruption attitude of the people and the corrupted aspect of it. So people are so corrupt, they think that when they want to do repair of certain things, it's an opportunity to make money. So a lot of that, you continue to call for variation, problem like that. And so that one even cause a lot of delay in the repairing the refinery we have in the north and the south. So all those things gather together delay the refining of the repair of the refineries all over the country. And secondly, what I think is the political will of the government. If government really wants this thing to be repaired, they know where to go and how to go about it. But by giving job to those that cannot even do it, or those that will make sure that it's frustrated, so we are in safe place. To move forward.
This is interesting, I will say, because I believe government has rights and have the power over people.
Yes.
So why has the rehabilitation of the Nigerian refinery become such a contentious issue and leading to this Senate probe?
Yes. You see, by the time I heard they want to probe
11.35 trillion. That is a whole lot of money.
That struck me. I look at the situation we have in the country, the deplorable condition of living, and then for that each amount to go into the repairing of refineries. It's very big.
That's a huge load.
But I said it earlier that some people are benefiting from any government property they want to do, they to repair or to put in place. So that's why they continue to call for inflation, to variation here and there. That money is too much. It's too much for us because at the end of the day, they will not allow that refinery to work. As I said earlier, the issue of people that are marketers that are being subsidized, they benefited a lot of it from it. So they will not allow it to work. To today you spend a so number amount of money, tomorrow another amount of money. They will not allow it to work because they believe government. Yoruba will say that ìjọba ìṣòwò kò dé. So they will take it's an opportunity to make the country, and then people, the cabals there, they will not never allow it to work. Look at the amount. The amount is too much, and we have not seen results. They say they work, and then this thing will start working in February, nothing of it. Up till now, the refiner has not started working. So I commend the effort of the private refinery, particularly the Adeleke, that has completed his school. I wish he will succeed if they allow him, because the cabal are still there.
Cabals are still there. Yeah, what are the initial budgets for the refinery rehabilitation project, and how did the cost escalate to 11.35 trillion naira?
Actually, I'm not privy to the budgets, the initial budget for that, but I know you cannot, no Senate or House of Rep will budget that such amount at a time. I know it calls for variation. If not call for variation, they cannot budget 11 point something trillion for repairing of a refinery. It's not possible. Though I'm not privy to the initial budget, but definitely I know it cannot be up to that amount. But definitely that amount I said is it's outrageous. It's outrageous.
It is very, very outrageous. Yes. Yeah, how transparent were the financial processes involved in this rehabilitation effort? You know, when this huge sum is being allocated to a project, I think the public needs to be aware. They need to be very, very transparent. And how are they really, really transparent?
It's not transparent, because if they are transparent, everybody will know how much the Senate or the House of whatever we call it budgeted for social thing. Nobody knows that. We only know that they spend so amount, 11 point something trillion, and they want to prove it. We don't know. Nobody knows what is going on. They didn't make it public. As the Abakiyare, the NNPC boss, said recently in doing the probe, he said that they were very transparent. There's no problem, no mismanagement. But there's no mismanagement. He attributed the problem they have to crude oil theft.
Okay.
And the vandalism of the pipeline.
Okay.
As well as the absence of investment in the downstream sector. But those problems are there truly. But are these people that are handling this thing are honest? They are not honest enough. They are not transparent enough. They believe they can make money for that area. And that is the mainstay of the Nigerian economy. Everybody put their eye on it. That is why we are having a problem today. So they don't want it to go and to go smooth, and at the same time to have peace of mind in that area, because they believe the moment they have peace in that area, they will not make their own money. That's the problem they are having.
They don't want peace in that area.
They don't want peace in that. They only want that everybody wants to make his own and go. And they remain there. They are cabal. So that we got to this country.
Amen. Amen. Given the large sum involved, what accountability measures are in place, and why do they fail? Because when we look at the money involved, we keep wondering that why is this happening? And this crude oil and petroleum is what we use in the society, and people are frustrated.
Yes.
Or are people not frustrated?
Surely, they are frustrated.
So, what is the way forward?
Well, one, we have to encourage the private refinery to come in place. We have to support them, encourage them, because the kind of Yoruba and we say, tomorrow they will say they will start work. The refinery is undergoing testing. Tomorrow, day after, they say they are going testing. Until Jesus Christ come, will not do anything, and the the only solution I would say is that is to encourage the private sector to come into the oil production to refine our products. And then the issue of vandalism of crude oil, the government has to take serious action on it so that the private sector that are engaged in refining our products will not be missing out. Then another area in respect of that one is that when we talk of refining products or the end of the refinery, but at the stage they can find it now, maybe it's completed or not, cannot trust them. They should try and have private inspectors that will take over those refineries at that stage. If it is completed, let them give it them so that they get into proceed from there. If the private sector takes over, I think they will have adequate supervision on those refineries. If the government still continue to manage that place, very soon you see the refinery has broken down. Otherwise, we continue to be in the same place. What we can do is to encourage the private sector to come on board and at the same time take over the refinery. If it is completed or if it is not completed, they take it over and repair it and start working.
What role did Ministry of Petroleum Resources and the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) play in the oversight of these rehabilitations projects?
It's supposed to be an umpire that will oversee all those things, but instead, I don't know what we can afford it if they didn't do their expected work. The whole system is rotten. In respect of NNPC, as we call it, it's rotten. The only solution you can do to that, because you're supposed to take over and make sure that all those things are in place, are working adequately, but instead, everybody is making the company. So they should, if there is no room for them to change, to use a foreign expert to take over that place, there should be complete overhaul. The issue of retiring vice chairman, which is going today, and secretary director tomorrow, complete overhauling is the best thing for that NNPC. Otherwise, we continue to be in the same place.
Otherwise, we will continue to be in the same place, and we are going to have the same complaint
all over and all over
again. What are the Senate's main concerns regarding the management and the outcome of the funds allocated for this project?
That's what we are seeing. I don't see something will come out of the probe. All the probe they have been doing in the past, what do we get from it? So there's nothing will come out of the probe if they are carrying out. Because I know some big stores, particularly the cabas, they will not allow the probe to succeed. So the only thing is that what I told you, to have another set of people in the NNPC, and at the same time allow the private sectors to come in freely to the oil sector, particularly the NNPC setup needs cleansing, thorough cleansing.
Interesting. On the impact on the society, how has the prolonged dysfunction of the Nigerian refinery affected the country's economy, particularly in terms of fuel imports and energy security?
We all know the problem we are having in the country, the big problem we are having in the country today is from the oil sector. Things are, the price of goods are going up because when there is no fuel or there is increase in the fuel price, the food stuff are not shared. The production of other goods cannot be spared. Everything will go up. There's no adequate energy supply. We use fuel, either diesel or petrol, to do some production, and then the price will be placed on them. So definitely, the effect is what is worrying us in the country now. Inflation is at the high side, and everything is from the oil sector. So definitely, the effect is very glaring. As I'm coming to your studio this morning, I know how much I bought fuel Before even I get it, and I know much about it, look at it. If I don't have little money that I will use, that means I'm not going to come for this program. That part of the effect, food scarcity, goods scarcity. I skyrocketed of prices of goods and services are in the place. So the effect is very glaring.
What are the potential long-term economic consequences if these rehabilitations efforts fail to yield results? What are going to be the long-term consequences?
Well, I believe the president of this country, as well as Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a kind of person that's very responsive to what is going on in the country. He will take adequate measure. I believe that, because when he gives you job, he doesn't give you job alone to go and do it. He follow it and supervise it. So if what we are saying now can get to him, I think the issue of refinery or anything will come things of the past by proper management. If there's no proper management, if 10 refineries are repaired today in the country, tomorrow you will see a lot of setback. It has been vandalized. There's a problem, fire outbreak every area, and this is in order to make sure that this doesn't work. But if he has political way, I know he will get to the place.
What has been when it comes to public perceptions and government responses, what has been the public reaction to the revelations of the amount spent on refinery rehabilitations?
Nobody, thank you, nobody will hear that huge amount. By the day I read that huge amount, nobody knew that something has been going underneath like that. By the time I read that, I was shocked. Everybody will be surprised. Despite all this amount, we have not got our refinery in place. So it's a public outcry. Everybody is not happy with that amount. It's too much. 7.7 trillion naira. It's a very big money. So the reaction of everybody is that amount is too much, despite the fact that we have not got that in place. So it's not we are counting with that amount. It's too much.
What has the government responded to? How has the government responded to the Senate probe? Are there any indications of reforms or changes in how much large-scale projects will be managed in the future?
The people that are probing the NNPC, I mean the Senate, their arm of government, definitely whatever they do, they give it to the executive arm of government for consideration. I believe if they do their work the way it's to be done, the executive take appropriate action to make sure that they correct the wrongs, so that at the end of the day, those people that have been involved in maybe in scandalous or be brought to book. If that is done, maybe that one will reduce the issue of taking what does not come to them, by make sure that they are frustrating the government. Because everything that happens lies on the government. You blame government for it. So because they have to put things right, not that they fold their hands and be watching. If anything is going wrong, why is it government? What does the government do? Definitely, I know if the Senate, for instance, they are probe, submit a report to the president, they will know the appropriate action to be taken in case they have the political will.
Okay. Yeah, for the futures of the refineries, in your opinion, sir, is there still hope for the successful rehabilitations of Nigerian's refinery, or should the country explore alternative routes and solutions?
As I mentioned earlier, you should think of alternative, because no matter the kind of readiness of the government, particularly the present government, to make sure that they want to still work, one day they will still sabotage the effort. The alternative way is to encourage the private sector has been done by Adeleke and others. We should encourage more people to come on board. At the same time, those refineries should be taken over by private sector so that by the time they take it over, everything is out of the government agencies like NNPC. Otherwise, they will still create a scene whereby the refinery will say, it has broken down. There's fire outbreak here, there's a mechanical fault here, and at the end of the day, you go back to square one. The best solution is for the government to encourage the private sector and at the same time to allow private sector to take over our refinery. That is the only alternative.
Government should allow private investors
to come on board freely.
Yes. Are there people showing interest apart from Alhaji Aliko Dangote?
I want to commend Alhaji Dangote because everything they know, they want to do that. They drive the cabal from getting their needs. They will use all possible means to frustrate that person. That frustration, some people will run away from, but we can still see people like Alhaji Dangote who was bold enough to carry out that refinery project. So we can still see some people like that, but some people will be scared because this cabal will not allow it to function. Look at what happened to him. He nearly regretted establishing a refinery. By the time this thing was going on, they said that instead of selling crude oil at the Nigerian currency, they were saying that foreign currency before the intervention of the president of the country. So that kind of solution is there, but for me that have intention and a bold attitude, you can take it over. You can still have people like Alhaji Dangote. We have some people that are going to do it, if they are, but the only problem they are fearing is that the cabal is frustrated. So government will encourage the investors, they encourage them, they come on board.
Yeah, they need to be encouraged because we the citizens are going through a lot when it comes to petroleum in the country, and things need to be done immediately because people are being agitated. They want solutions and they want it fast.
And I want to add, the issue of distribution of these petroleum products. If they will listen to us, the NNPC can do that one by making sure that their stations are all over the 774 local government. They have 4 stations, at least 2 or 3 stations, apart from state capital that can have as many as possible. At least 2 or 3 stations in each of the local government, 774 local government. If they are selling that direct something from the NNPC, the issue of people selling at 1,200, 200, 800 will be a thing of the past, because by the time they don't see people that will buy from them, they will be forced to toe the line of the NNPC. I will advise the government on NNPC, if they want to continue to exist, they should embark on making sure that there is a petrol station controlled by NNPC in at least 724, at least 2 per 774 local government. Each local government should have it. Because in Osogbo here, we have some stations that are controlled by NNPC. The fuel price is not as skyrocketed as that of a private one. So when people come from, how can we expect people from Ila to come and buy fuel in Osogbo? People from Ilesa, Iwo, Oriade. But by the time they have it in every local government, those private marketers will know how to toe the line of NNPC by having a stable oil price.
Yeah, they can hear you now, and I'm sure something is going to be done about that. What lesson can be learned from these situations, and how can Nigerians avoid similar issues in future in infrastructure projects?
We are discussing that one from the beginning. We know we've learned our lesson. There's no project that government can back up on. With this situation, with the kind of people we are in Nigeria, they're going to say it's succeed. Particularly the area where we are generating money, are getting funds. So it's a simple answer. All we need to do is to privatize some areas that government have interest and allow some private investors create a environment, a learning environment for the private sectors to strive, and allow them to come in by doing their own business and give them adequate protection. So that is the only solution. Otherwise, we continue to be moving on the same wheelchair without any progress. So the best thing for us is to encourage them, give them a living environment to establish, and then privatize certain area, certain company that we know is money making. Because by the time they are making money, we don't allow you to get a result. You continue to complain. You spend 10,000 naira and produce over 3 weeks, and the interest of 5,000 naira will come in. That's a source for.
Yeah, thank you once again for joining us in the studio this morning. Alhaji Ismail Adeleke, yes, he's a public analyst and is in company of Comrade Yusuf Alara Petajidin. And I'm sure the government are listening because they don't want the people to be aggrieved. They want peace and they want ease in the country. And I'm sure something is going to be done with immediate effect. Yes, a big thank you to all the members in this, all the crew members in the studio. Thank you for this beautiful production this morning, and thank you once again, Alhaji Ismail Adeleke, for joining us this beautiful Thursday morning. My name is Mariam Owodone. Stay blessed.